You may not recognize his face, but if you grew up watching Cartoon Network's regular show, you'll know his voice. In fact, the laid-back Blue Jay Mordecai from that show shares a voice with the man who created it. This is the story of JG Quintel, the creative genius and voice actor behind some of modern animation's most beloved characters. James Garland JG Quintel was born on September 13, 1982 in Hanford, California. Hanford was a small, flat town with not a ton to do, so young Quintel and his friends made their own fun, a youthful boredom that he later channeled into the misadventures of regular show. From an early age, Quintel was drawn to animation and comedy. He spent his teen years making stop-motion films with a video camera and Lego figures, experimenting with art classes, and absorbing 1980s rock music and video games like Toe Jam and Earl, influences that would one day shape his cartoons. Quintel's passion led him to attend CalArts, California Institute of the Arts, to study character animation. There, he honed his craft by creating short films. In 2005, he produced a quirky animated short called The Naive Man from Lollyland, which won top prizes at the Nicktoons Film Festival, both the Producer's Choice and Student Animator Award. This early success put Quintel on the map as an original talent to watch. By the time he graduated with a BFA, he had also interned at Cartoon Network Studios, setting the stage for his professional career. Quintel's first industry jobs were behind the scenes at Cartoon Network. He started as a storyboard artist/writer on shows like Camp Lazlo, and later became a creative director on The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. These roles taught him the ropes of TV animation and storytelling. Meanwhile, he continued making his own shorts. In 2006, he created a 2-minute short titled 2 in the AM/PM, a crazy tale of two gas station clerks who hallucinate on Halloween night. Quintel not only wrote and directed this mini-film, he also voiced one of the characters, a convenience store employee. The short's surreal humor and characters, one guy even morphs into a blue jay, were a precursor to the style and characters he'd later use in regular show. Eggular Show began as Quintel's passion project, and it would catapult him to fame. In 2008, he pitched an idea for an animated sitcom about two slackers working at a park, a 6-foot blue jay, based on one of his short film characters, and his raccoon best friend. Cartoon Network greenlit the concept, and regular show premiered in 2010, with Quintel as the show's creator, executive producer, and even part of the voice cast. From the very first episode, fans were drawn to the show's offbeat mix of everyday relatability and absurd, supernatural chaos. And at the center of it all was Mordecai, the Blue Jay groundskeeper, voiced by Quintel himself. Quintel basically gave Mordecai his own speaking voice, a chill, deadpan tone that made the character feel authentic and funny. He also lent his voice to High Five Ghost, a transparently cool ghost character, literally a ghost with a hand sticking up, who became a fan favorite. This double duty as both showrunner and voice actor made Quintel's work feel especially personal and unique. Regular Show turned into a surprise hit. It ran for 8 seasons from 2010 to 2017, garnered a devoted multi-generational audience, and even spawned a TV movie. Quintel's witty writing and willingness to get bizarre, remember the giant coffee bean, the angry god of the arcade, or the zombies partying to 80s music, set Regular Show apart from anything else on TV. The industry took notice as well. Quintel earned an Emmy Award in 2012 for Regular Show for the episode Eggcellent, after a previous Emmy nomination in 2011. Not bad for a cartoon that started as a sketch of a blue jay on a post-it note. Quintel's success proved that a weird idea from a college student could become an animation phenomenon. Aside from Mordecai and High Five Ghost, Regular Show's production team was small, so Quintel often contributed additional voices in the background when needed. His fingerprints, both creative and vocal, were all over the series. By the time regular show concluded with an epic finale in 2017, JG Quintel had cemented his legacy as a leading figure in modern animation. After regular show ended, Quintel shifted gears to create a new show aimed at a slightly older audience. In 2020, he debuted Close Enough on HBO Max, a surreal animated comedy about a married couple, their young daughter, and their divorced friends navigating everyday life in Los Angeles. Quintel described it as regular show if the characters had to deal with adulting, and fans loved the mix of heartfelt real-life situations and wild fantasy tangents, like time-traveling stripper clowns and giant murderous hamsters. As with regular show, Quintel wore multiple hats. He was the creator, a writer, and the voice of the main character, Josh. Close Enough ran for 2 seasons, 2020 to 2022, and proved that Quintel's offbeat humor could grow up with its audience. Although Close Enough concluded in 2022, Quintel hasn't stepped away from the animation world. As noted, he's taken on guest voice roles, like his recent stint on Big City Greens in 2025, to delight fans of the genre. With over a decade in the industry, Quintel has become a respected figure who inspires younger animators. His success story, from a bored kid in a small town to an award-winning creator, shows that staying true to your imaginative, weird ideas can really pay off. JG Quintel's journey has left a significant mark on modern animation. Through regular show, he brought a unique blend of nostalgia and absurdism into kids' programming, proving that cartoons could be surreal and still resonate emotionally with viewers. Many who grew up watching Mordecai and Rigby's antics are now young adults, and they often credit regular show, and by extension Quintel, for shaping their sense of humor. His work has earned industry accolades and a devoted fan base worldwide. Now in his early 40s, Quintel continues to innovate and entertain. He has won an Emmy, received Annie Award nominations, and cultivated a legacy of laughter. But perhaps his biggest achievement is the community of fans who still quote his characters' catchphrases, "Ooh," and reminisce about the wild adventures he dreamed up. JG Quintel's story isn't over yet. Whether he's behind the microphone voicing a character or behind the scenes crafting a new show, you can bet his creative voice will continue to shape the cartoon landscape. As Mordecai might say, "Aw yeah, we can't wait to see what Quintel comes up with next."